Thanks for joining us on Real Talk. I'm Jazz and I'll be your host tonight. We'll be discussing the hot topics of winter term. With me I have my beautifully sassy co-host Cass, my long-term friend and lovely talented producer Ajaya Woods, and the incredibly and very handsome producer of fifth year, Michael Joseph Stevens. Thanks for coming, guys. So we'll start out. So first hot topic of the term. Beast Mode, otherwise known as Marshawn Lynch, has agreed to a 2-year extension with the Seattle Seahawks going to the 2015 season. While he is expected to receive a $31 million contract, some people expect there will be a huge increase in sign language classes taken by NFL media in the hopes for better future communication.
Wait, NFL media?
Or NFL media,
players?
like the NFL reporters.
Okay.
Because he doesn't seem to talk, apparently.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
No.
But they're giving him $31 million to
Shout out
to
Oakland.
not talk.
Shout out Oakland.
Shout out Oakland. You guys,
What do
really?
you do with that?
What would you guys do with
I
$31
have
million?
no idea. I'd probably stop going to school, first off.
I'd probably try to get at Drake, honestly.
Okay.
What?
What would
So
money
cute.
do?
I would go and I
Get it.
would rent One Direction.
You would rent
Ooh,
them.
that's actually
That's
good.
a-
Yeah,
That's
I
really
would
good.
totally
Good
rent
one.
One Direction.
What would you
like,
rent them
hey,
for?
Harry, how you doing?
That's up to her.
I think you know.
That's personal.
What?
I don't think I know.
What?
What would you rent them for? He asked.
I would sit in front of them and they would all perform in front of me and I would love it.
That sounds pretty good.
And it would be
what
a private
album?
concert for myself.
What album? Is it 4?
Honestly-
Or let it sneak in.
All right, second hot topic. This is one of the most exciting NBA MVP races since I've been alive. And who do you guys think will win MVP this season?
Well, I'm gonna go.
Where are you going?
I'm just gonna go down here real quick.
I'm shocked that she's silent. Mostly Cass's NBA's.
I'm actually
pretty
really
popular with
uncomfortable
her.
right now.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm
so confused.
I'm so sorry. I have no idea what she's doing.
I'm not sure what she's
Don't worry,
doing.
guys.
Clothes are coming off, folks.
Guys,
Wow.
Let's try to keep this PG.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Gotta get back up
Look
here.
at that! Look at that! Working.
I mean, I don't know who's gonna win the MVP, but
I don't get it.
Oh my goodness!
this is like cutting off
wait.
my head circulation. But why would you do that? But I mean, Stephen Curry though.
That is your man. That is the man.
We are the #1 team in the NBA right now.
Okay. Next hot topic. Kanye West recently told a local radio station that his wife Kim Kardashian inspires Beyonce's music. He said, and I quote, "When Beyonce was working on her album, she had pictures of Kim on the wall because Kim represents a powerful woman."
or was she doing target practice?
That
Oh.
no shots fired.
Yeah, I don't really know if that checks out. So,
Like
Beyonce
comparing
is
Beyonce
queen.
above or below Kim?
That's what I said. And did you see her new hairdo?
no.
Yeah.
You haven't
Jim?
seen it.
You haven't seen it?
The Kim-
Jim, do we have that? Jim, can we pull that up,
Can we
please?
get that?
Let's get that.
Jim,
Jim?
can we?
But I'm wondering though, I mean, is there like an Amber Rose in her?
No.
No, think about it.
see
Amber
her.
Rose is blonde.
No,
All she's got to
no,
do is shave
no.
it off a little
Did
bit.
Kanye?
No.
Kanye
You
was probably like, yo,
Kim
Kim.
Kardashian's gonna shave
no,
her head?
You cannot put Kim K in the Amber Rose category. They're
I think so.
Like
They
8
got the big
rappers
booty
have
dolls.
songs about Amber Rose. Like the only song about Kim K is from Kanye. And I guess kind of Ray J. If
I Hit It
if I hit it
First.
first.
I hit it first. It
But,
was
like,
definitely.
But I don't know. 7 or 8 rappers
technically
have
he
literally
didn't
wrote
hit it
entire
first.
songs.
Technically,
If
yeah.
he's
who
talking
knew?
about Kim
Who
K.
knew who hit it
It's
first?
not specified. Okay.
All right, well, stay tuned because when we get back, I will be having track star Alexi Pappas on the set. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Alexi Pappas saluting everyone running on International Women's Day.
My next guest is a 6-time track All-American, finalist of NCAA's Female Athlete of the Year, as well as a director of soon-to-be-released feature film Tracktown. Please welcome Miss Alexi Pappas. So thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you're a transfer student too, right? You transferred from Dartmouth and you came over to Oregon for your 5th year.
For 5th year for grad school, so.
And you ran track for the last year, right?
Yes, I ran cross country and indoor track.
So I know you've got the Shamrock Run coming up in my favorite city of all time, Chicago. How are you preparing for that?
Well, I'm actually running a race this weekend, so it's a 15K in Jacksonville, Florida. So I'll prepare for the 8K with a 15K. And I'll be training at altitude in between the two races.
Okay.
So I'll go to Flagstaff, Arizona, where a ton of runners go to train, and I will go where there's very little oxygen.
Okay. Will that help like running in the snow? Because I know Chicago right now is like deep in 6 feet of snow. You might be doing more trekking than running.
I haven't even thought about that I might be running in the snow, so I think I should probably pack more than the underwear we normally wear for the race. I will.
Now, with the professional running, you've also got this filmmaking career going on. So where did that start up?
It started at Dartmouth, so I would say I was more of like a writer, a serious writer before I was a serious runner even. And it started with poetry.
Poetry. Yes.
Which I brought a poem for
Did you? Can you read it to us,
Oh
please?
my gosh, sometimes I just carry poems around in my pocket. So I will read you one of my poems. So before I was a filmmaker, I wrote mostly poems, and here is one dedicated to the humble goldfish.
Okay.
Okay, for you. Goldfish. I know you watching me sleep. View how I turn in the night. See how I dress in the morn. Feel when I turn out my light. Hear me make a great yell with someone you out of your sight. Goldfish, I've never touched you, but I want to hug you so tight.
Is there like a goldfish trend kind of going around, or is just like?
You know, they're just, I think, very, you know, they're a common household accessory.
There you go.
But also you just, you know, they live a very unique life because they're around they see a lot of secret things happening in bedrooms, but they can't quite escape their place.
What would you say you would rather have, an Oscar or an Olympic medal? Which one comes first?
I think that they come in an order.
Okay,
So
in an order. So we're going to get both.
We're getting both.
Okay, great.
You have to say it before you're going to get anything.
Right,
so
right.
I want to go to the Olympics first because that's a more, that makes more sense now. And so that's something I'm pursuing for 2016. And then I will go on to those other dreams, which may take longer. And so
like an Oscar.
Yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about Tracktown. I mean, it's about 2 girls, right? And their kind of running career. Where did that sort of start? Where did that inspiration come from?
So Tracktown is really a baby of ours that started when I first came to Eugene and found this place that embraced running like another town I knew growing up embraced football or many other towns, and that we could tell a story here because it's a very specific place. And the world of running beyond the track, like what it would be like to grow up here and whatnot, is different than growing up anywhere else. And so
very true.
we created this like fictional character who grew up like highly sheltered, pursuing this Olympic dream, and in the days between her Olympic trials, prelims, and finals gets distracted by a boy who works at a bakery.
Oh, boys.
Boys.
They are always distractions.
He's a huge
Oh
distraction.
my goodness.
And he's sort of that other side of Eugene, the more hippie Saturday market side. And her Olympic final looms and things happen.
Wow, I am so excited. And this is premiering
In the next 365
in the
days.
next 365 days.
And then we'll have our composer compose music and do all the last pieces that go into it, and then start submitting to festivals.
Awesome.
And that'll be exciting.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming. I just want to let you know you are such an inspiration. As a female student athlete, I think it is just absolutely incredible what you've been doing. So thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
on. Really appreciate it. So definitely check out Tracktown the movie. It will be premiering sometime in the next 365 days. Thanks for being with us for our last episode of Winter Term. I'm Jazz. Have a good night.
Well, Jazz, the term has officially come to an end, and to be quite honest, I'm not really good at goodbyes.
You know, I heard once that the Germans don't even have a word for goodbye. Instead, they say "Ihre Brüste sind wunderbar." I think it means I'll never let you go. And I think that's beautiful.
Where did you hear that from?
You know, my sister told me once.
Interesting. Well, it's been a great term full of athletes and influential people, but this is serious work.
Like trucking to your 8:30 on Thursday morning after $2 wells. It's a struggle.
Oh, the struggle.
Well, guys, we couldn't have asked for a better season.
We got the chance to find real stories.
Real people,
Real
real talk. Ihre Brüste sind wunderbar.
Oh, God bless you. Have a good night.